recording now.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, I'll just say ready.
Oh, I don't know. This is so funny.
What is?
Just this whole interview gonna be.
Alright, good luck, Chief.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Where's my phone? There it is.
Alright, just quickly, we'll just say we're only doing all that stuff not because is necessarily a bad place, but because Malik. The problem is just Malik.
More or less, yes. And the hierarchy.
Just join it. Are you getting the call?
I'm not getting it, but you have to add me.
Yeah, alright.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm getting the call with Bender. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. Oh my god, go on, Nimble. Neck. You here? Oh, okay, really cool. Ah, my thing wasn't working. There we go. Alright, oh, cool.
Alright, so before we get started tonight, just want to let you know what's happening. Scruff can't get his mic to work, so he'll be here as a listener, and he'll message me or message in the group chat if he wants to address anything specific. I also want to let you know that I'll be recording this conversation for legal purposes. Your privacy will be respected. The only people getting a copy of this will be myself, Scruff, and Scruff's lawyer.
Okay.
Now that's out there. What do you guys want to say?
I don't know. I want to clear my name. Okay, that's what I want to do because, I don't know what you think I've done, but I don't think I've done that much really. Because like when I look at the stuff I've actually actively participated in, I've done nothing. I made a Reddit comment that was by me, but other than that, nothing really else. I think I was in a group chat once with Degree, and yeah, that was about it.
And just for me, just want to talk about recent events that have transpired regarding my, I think,
The email.
2-week ban and the 2-race ban and my official ban.
So you must be.
Alright, well, I'd like to start with the email. So I guess you guys can say what you like about that, and then we'll move on to other things. I guess I'll start. Myself and Malik, as co-owners of OOR, and the admin group that have been implicated by the email, are taking this very seriously. We're currently waiting to hear back from Lontel in regards to the conclusion of the investigation they're running into the email and our partnership. As I mentioned before, Scruff has consulted a lawyer. On Saturday, he sat down with a lawyer at the cost of $104 an hour to discuss our legal rights in regards to the email. And he was informed that we'd have a pretty good case regarding defamation. We're taking this pretty seriously. Now, we're not saying we're going to go down that route, because that's quite expensive, but we're waiting to see what Lons will have to say, and this isn't a game to us. We're taking it pretty seriously.
I can understand that, but I want you to consider what we said, like Lance said in that email. I want you can at least consider what he said that. I can agree. I was kind of telling him, I don't know, some information, I guess. But I want to discuss what was said in that email, and
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
I mean, before we get to that, I mean, are you saying that who sent it? Was it Lance?
Oh, Lance. Yeah, Lance definitely sent it. I gave him screenshots of stuff I was sent, and that was about it. Maybe some grammar issues, whatever. But that was that was it, really.
Which, do you guys have a certain part in the email that you are
Concerned about.
defining as
The whole thing. Because we've been told that for a case to be defamation, it has to meet 3 criteria. It has to be 1, sent to a third party. 2, it has to be false. 3, it has to cause us financial or reputational loss.
Okay. Is there anything false?
I believe this email meets all those criteria.
Was there anything false?
Well, the whole thing.
Tell me.
That's what we're disputing.
Tell me.
Everything.
Okay. Well, I'll go over the email. I'll go over the email then. All right. I'll try and find it. I think maybe Lance can send it to me if he still has it. Yep. You'll probably have what's it called? What do you call it? Copies of it. But let me try and get it when Lance sends it to me.
Copies of it, yeah.
Alright, cool. Oh god, I can't hear it. Alright, frequently saying sexist remarks. Also quite, how'd you call it? I'd call it just plain ass, disgusting. Disgusting things. Malik told, Kitty on stream that he'd quote unquote rape him. It was meant to be a light joke. It's not meant to be. I mean...
For context, they're brothers, right?
Not fully. Brothers. Malik and Kitty are brothers, right?
Yes.
Biological?
Biological brothers.
Okay, I didn't know that, but I don't see how that's going to change anything in my opinion.
Well, context is pretty important. This is clearly an inside joke between those two. Now, whether you agree that's an appropriate joke or not,
that shouldn't be
up to
said.
you.
Why? No, I don't care. I don't care if it's an inside joke, right? When I put Nigwood as my Steam profile picture, right? However funny it might be, however you might take it, dark humor or not, it was meant to be humorous. GDBit and Dog Ryan took that as an offensive thing, even though it was meant to be dark humor, right? Which I can understand, and I'm sorry about, I guess. But then when you hear Malik, tell Kitty he's gonna rape him, or you say N-word, right? Whatever. it's annoying to me because I did something quite similar. Yeah, I'm labelled as some evil villain. All right.
Yep, and as Scruff has just posted, we've agreed that it shouldn't have happened, and we've made apologies for it, and we're going to ensure it's not going to happen again.
Well, I want to clear my name because, like Jittybit, you know, he even told me that what you did was it was meant to be private context, and it was only like, you know, very light-hearted. It wasn't meant to be anything. Yet when I do something, I don't know, as a joke as well, it was meant to be dark humor. I get told that, you know, it was quite disgusting, you know, it was racist, and I find that extremely annoying.
Well, who's not to get sidetracked here? We can discuss that in a little bit. But who's told you that? Who told you that?
GDBit and Dog Ryan. They told me that it was racist, and even dark humor, it shouldn't be found as humorous. I've got screenshots if you want to see them. You can interpret it in different ways. Just like the IP tracking stuff, you can interpret it in different ways. Luke23 said it was something not even to do with it, you know, whatever.
We don't actually IP track. IP tracking is a thing by corporations. What we do is we just utilize a resource that's available to everyone, Network Manager. Resource monitor.
It's a resource monitor. So I want. Okay, I'll search a resource monitor. I don't know what that is, right?
This is on the record.
Okay, yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Alright.
I don't know if OOR and UP know, but Montel have stopped. We were talking about. He asked me if he wanted him to continue with the investigation. We've just completely stopped it. So they've completely stopped the investigation.
Alright. Well, we haven't heard back from them yet. Waiting to hear back from them. There's things on their end that they want to review. That's up to them.
Yeah, that's fine. And Damien, the CEO, has said that they'll continue sponsoring you. So I don't see any issue with that. We just wanted to email them. Sorry, about I don't know what the full picture, what they were fully getting into. It's not necessarily the OOR community that we have an issue with, because a bunch of people in there are nice blokes like you and Scruff. You guys are nice blokes, we don't have any issue with you guys, but
it's more or less,
is with Mullet.
Yeah. He can't understand two sides of the story. It is really annoying. Alright? I can assure you that. He doesn't believe, he believes every single little bit of hate is directed toward you. Alright? He thinks everything that happens to you guys which is negative is me. Alright? That's all he thinks. I try to get toward him. So even Voxy's try to get toward him, and he'd even get banned, which is, I don't know. I didn't know if it was even really possible, right?
But what should...
And I find it extremely annoying that all this stuff happens to me, and I get dragged into all of this, and this is why I want to have this chat.
If you hadn't have sent stuff to Lance, you wouldn't be implicated in this.
What did I send to Lance? Because I've sent a lot of stuff.
You said you gave him screenshots that he could attach.
Oh yeah, I've given lots of people screenshots. I can give you them right now.
That's right.
Of private conversation.
Have you seen what we have presented to Montel?
Yes, I have a copy of it. I have a copy of the email that they received. I have a copy of the correspondence that they've made with us.
So did you get the attachments as well that
Yes.
was linked? So
I'm trying to look up a resource monitor right now. Wait, let me see.
yeah, again, it's not the OOR community that we're displeased with, I guess you'd say.
I'm more annoyed with how Malik portrays me, and how he.
Alright, well, let me phrase it to you this way.
And admins, I guess, in a way.
You guys aren't part of the OOR community anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, we know
Why
that.
do you care what happens within the OOR community? We're not trying to pursue you. We're not trying to cause trouble. You guys are coming to us.
Okay, I have to disagree with that. I'm not going toward you. You'd have to go to Degree and tell him he's trying to attack you, and Don Cheadle and Nimble Eel, they're doing that. I can confidently say, without a doubt, it's a bit of a meme what you guys do, and I send that to them, and then they have their little, Twitch raids, whatever. But I can confidently say I have, like, nothing to do with the actual partaking of actually doing the action. If I was to tell you to jump off a cliff tomorrow, would you do it? The answer is no.
Of course not.
Exactly. What I've given them information, I've given them stuff, right? And they decide to, like, attack you guys, right?
Yeah, but if you didn't give them the information, they wouldn't attack us. So why do you give them the information?
I think, what information have I given them that's so confidential other than, like, league rules? Which league rules I meme about.
They use to attack us. Like, why just remind them of that? Why instigate it? Why stoke the fires? People want to just...
Because it's one of the...
I don't think they have a personal vendetta towards you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So stay out of it. Don't encourage them. That's what
I've told them. I've got a screenshot of me telling all of them to not do it.
He's made a public announcement.
I've made a public announcement to their Discord. Yeah, I can show you right now.
You keep tweeting about it, Pencil.
Oh, because I'm mad. Well, do you think, right? Okay, you ready? When I get told, right, that, what's it called? Lance, you were told that I DDoSed Mullick twice. Yes. Which is completely false. You can't find anything that suggests I did that. I don't even, I don't even know how to DDoS, right? I got extremely mad because, number one, people inside that Discord call would have thought that I DDoSed Mullick and I had to force him to get a new router. They would have thought that, and I'm extremely mad because every time I try and get my message through to Mullick, he says, "Oh, I don't lie, anything, etc." It's so annoying. So I tweet out of frustration. Like Mullick would have DM'd Fens to call them names. I can't remember. I can get the screenshot. I don't know what it's called because I can't swear because my parents are gonna kill me or something. Right? It's out of frustration, and the fact that Mullick can't even own up to these things and can't even go, "Oh, I was in the wrong here. I shouldn't have said that." It's extremely frustrating because he just thinks, it must have been real. Yeah, he thinks he's literally what I call the dictator. Alright? It's as easy as that.
Alright, well that's your opinion. We'll agree to disagree on there, but your previous actions...
Like what?
...would lead us to suggest that any reasonable person looking at the evidence would think of you, unless you prove otherwise.
I can prove otherwise. I can't go right, "Oh, it wasn't me." I understand that. But if you went through, I don't know how you get all this stuff. You have to go through Twitch and get all the chat logs and the IP addresses, right? You have to go through all that. But I haven't actually done anything. I've said this many times. I've made that one Reddit comment, which is why I got banned, I guess, and then that was it. I don't understand how many times I have to keep saying this.
But you keep talking to people and encouraging them to attack us.
How do you know this, and how I've literally
who used them in an email to Lonto.
I gave him screenshots.
Cost us money. Scruff's already out of pocket. He's been a lawyer.
Yeah, cool.
That's money he would have had to spend.
I know. If you guys weren't such scumbags towards me, I wouldn't get so mad and do these things. And then you guys act like, "Oh."
In the first place, we wouldn't have to defend ourselves.
Well, I don't want you guys to be in the depths, right? I don't want you dead, right? I don't want that. But when you don't understand my side of the story, it's so annoying, and I get so angry. And I this is why I do these things, alright? I'll explain that.
Without knowing you, I think you need to find a different way of channeling your anger, because we're not out here attacking SA.
Whoa, no, that's a no.
I don't want to see that fail or anything. I'm not out here saying, "Oh, that's a trash league."
There is a specific rule.
I got told by Luke.
SRL is a trash league.
I've been told by Luke that you cannot race with me, be friends with me, race in SRL or AOR. That's one of the memes I make to Degree and Nimble. Alright? That's why it's so funny. I give them these memes, right? And they've already got previous screenshots, everything, because I had to prove to my to Degree and everything that I was clean when they joined SRL, right? I had to prove to them that I was clean because all that stuff was going on. they all thought, you know, I'm an evil person. That's literally what they thought, you know. I was just out to kill Malik. So I had to give them these screenshots, but they've obviously kept, because it's like, you know, in the Discord, what do you call it, messages in their history, right? And they've obviously got that now.
You should have been careful with how you distribute it.
Well, how am I meant to prove I'm right? Like, I'm not the bad person in this.
Yeah, well, if they were joining, let's say say I was you, and I was in charge of SLR, and they thought I was a bad person, I would tell them straight. I wouldn't necessarily show them, and if they believe it...
Well, you were just saying before that I can't prove myself that I didn't do any of those Twitch raids or any of that without evidence. You were literally just saying that before, that I could not prove that I was innocent, really.
But you've messaged all of them.
I messaged them, yeah, but okay, let's say this, right? Let's say, I don't know, Malik tells me to go seek help, because he loves doing that, he calls me Ed, alright? I'm not gonna go right out and go seek help. I'm not gonna tell you to jump off a cliff tomorrow, alright? I can give them information all I want, I can prove myself that I'm not guilty all I want, alright?
Yep.
And, like, that's it. They can do whatever they want with that information. I know you're mad because I've given them all these screenshots and all this, but I have to prove myself in some way, like you said. And how can I not, like, prove myself?
I wouldn't show them anything. I would expect them to believe me. If I'm running a league, I expect people to believe what I'm saying, not believe gossip.
I don't understand how you couldn't believe that I didn't do those things then. If I told you I didn't do those, like, Twitch raids over and over again, would you get it through your head, right, that I didn't do it? Could you get that through you?
I'm not convinced that any one person in this situation is to blame. I believe there are multiple people who have all been talking to each other, sharing screenshots, because that's the only way people can Photoshop these conversations.
Photoshop, I can, yeah, my ass, they're photoshopped.
And then, you know, posting.
Can we talk about screenshots? Talking about the screenshots. You said that he uses Resource Manager, correct?
Resource Monitor.
Monitor, I apologize. So, when Pencil says, I claim you guys IP track, so that means I'm in the wrong, Malik then replies, we do it to protect our...
I don't understand. Like, from my interpretation and others' interpretation, that right there indicates that you guys do a IP track. If you like it or not, that would have indicated to some people that, yeah, what does he say? Like, there's more exchange of, like, what do you call it? There's more messages trying to suggest that he's trying to get himself, like, wriggle himself out of that situation where he thinks he's kind of like, kind of realized, oh no, I've stuffed up, right?
Do you realise that IPs are publicly available information for anyone?
So I should be going out and throwing my IPs out.
Look it up right now.
Why is IP tracking illegal? Why is IP tracking
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal. You're telling me right now it's not illegal.
I'm telling you right now.
Alright, good. That's on record, obviously. That's good.
Yeah, it's on record.
Alright, cool. Good. That's really helpful, actually. Thanks.
No worries.
So, you're saying IP tracking is illegal. People get concerned about this. Infinity, he saw this thing and went, okay, I don't like that. Voxy, he didn't like that. He saw it straight away, and you know that was to prove to Voxy that I was a good person. This was after Christmas-ish. He was Twitch streaming, and he saw me in the chat because I don't know, I just saw him basically. I joined it, and what's it called? He's like, oh god, it's Pencil, that, you know. What are you here to do? And I'm like, oh, nothing. And I kind of just, like, we started talking. I exchanged, like, all these screenshots about stuff, you know. And then that was how he kind of got on my side. I gave him the evidence. I gave him the stuff to prove myself and prove that I wasn't who he thought I was.
Alright, that's good for you. I mean, from my perspective, it doesn't matter if he's on your side, my side, his side, whoever's side. He believes whatever he wants to believe. I mean, there's another person you've shared images with from private conversations.
Is that illegal?
No, it's not illegal. But if
then
he turns around in 3 months' time and causes me problems, I know exactly where he's got them from.
Yep. but still, if I had a like screenshot that indicated that you guys were really good people, right? Right? If I could somehow find that, which would probably be, wouldn't be that hard. I have to go to Octane on the Discord, right? It wouldn't be that hard. If I spread that around, I could go, wow, you guys are quite genuine people and you're a very good league, right? And the admins are quite nice. I could do that. But if I had all these images, right?
To do that. I don't want you to do that. I just want you to leave us alone and not cause us any problems.
I mean, like, if I've like, I don't know, but I don't know. I was talking about someone messaged me.
Because I'm not coming after you. Moloch's not coming after you. OOR's not coming after you.
I feel like
we want to spend our time chasing you and having these conversations with you.
Well, all I'm doing is memeing about your league. All right, yeah. I can assure you that like that's all I'm doing. It's causing problems that your rules I find is a joke. I find literally your rules and the way you manage things are a joke. If I went and like looked at the White House or something in 2018 and went, oh, this is like terrible. Look at all this stuff, like I wouldn't get in trouble. But I don't know, like you take it so seriously. All you could do is like clear your name, and you could clear what I've done, like stuff like okay, Pencil didn't do this. Well, what do you mean? You're no longer part of what we do, so why is that important to me? It's my reputation, alright? I made a Reddit comment, and then Malik decides to go, he makes all these big raids, and everything's to do with Pencil and SRL's evil.
Let me say this to you like this. You were in a football club or a cricket club, and you made a comment about that club and how it was shit, for example, in the public domain. Would you think you would still be part of that football club tomorrow?
I mean, Geelong footballer want to get traded to Western Australia. He didn't get it. He's still there. He's still happy there. So I think that just contradicts what you just said. There's just one example.
I think it depends, really. Your rep died with me with that email, hence the legal advice. Don't understand. I've given.
Let me put it this way: if you drag OOR's name through the mud, you're working against what OOR's trying to achieve. So you're not part of OOR anymore.
Many people drag Trump's presidency through the mud.
Yeah, but he's a publicly elected figure. We're a small private business.
Business, league.
You're a public community.
You're a public community.
Sporting organisation.
Well, you're a public community. Let's get that straight. You're not a business. You're not, nothing's coming in and nothing's coming out. You're not a stock business. Let's get that clear. You're a community that has advertisers, etc. Just like a Twitch streamer, it's essentially their business, but that's their profession, and that's how they make money. I don't know how much you make money, but your job is to create a community. Whether you like it or not, what I've seen is quite fishy. Alright? And I want to get that out there, and I want you guys to clear it up. If you cannot clear it up, then what are you achieving from this? Alright? All you have to do is clear all this stuff up. It's not even that hard. Like, that's basically what Degree and Nimble Eel, that's what all they want, alright? Like, it's as simple as that. You guys are a community. How many online communities have you seen?
They're not here.
They're not here.
What they want doesn't matter to me.
Well, that's your problem, though. Nimble Eel and Degree.
It's their problem.
No, it doesn't work like that, Chief.
All right, mate. You got a shock for the real world.
I mean, I've got a strike for. Yeah, the real world's gonna kill me. Oh God. I don't know. I've got coming for me. No. Oh God. I have no idea what's gonna happen to me when I grow up.
It's just.
Don't know what you're getting at there, buddy. But anyway.
Well, OOR is registered as a small business, so that's all you need to know. As for the financials, I'm not going to discuss them with you.
That's understandable.
Yep, cool. It's an online community. That's the business. Awesome. Degree, Nimble, they have issues with you. Can we agree? Yes, it does. But I want stuff to be cleared up. If stuff can be cleared up, then hell, I'd love to clear this all up. All right. Let's clear this up.
What would you like? When you say this all needs to be cleared up, What are you
the
expecting
rule,
OOR to
the
do?
rule.
We would like,
where it
yeah.
states
That states
That-
basically you can't be friends with Pencil because I know hashtag, you know, I think Zenith, who else? I don't know if Voxy was, I've heard he was. He was told to not race with us. That can be your rule or not. It can backfire, because that's how I think it would help. Like, that's one of the biggest memes I've had.
Let me phrase it to you like this. If I played for a cricket club, would they be happy if I went out and played for a second cricket club? I don't think they would.
I think you're getting something mixed up. Alright,
you're
getting...
a hobby mixed up with the professional
Yeah.
sport, man.
Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about how...
Take OOR
Yes?
serious level. We're not just a hobby anymore.
Okay.
We're trying to get
Well, I would...
The people that race for you are doing it for a hobby. They're not doing it.
Yeah, okay, I can...
Employee of a small business.
If you wanted to, if you wanted to be more professional, I would like to be more professional, right? There'd be a whole 3 pages of stuff you need to do, right? You look at people like AOR, you know, EDRL, all those other leagues in Europe. They're seriously competitive leagues. They've got all these rules. They're all very similar, but to say that excluding one league from the other would help that professionalism it wouldn't do anything, right? Some people decide to do SRL because it's on the same calendar as AOR because they prefer to practice for AOR more, right? That's fine. Some people like to do another league because it's on the calendar of the other one, right? That's cool. But let's think about it. What is an F1 2018 race? It's about 40 minutes, an hour on a night, you know, or a day, whatever. That's all it is. Like, that's essentially all it is. It's a game. It's not like you're going to, you know, Bahrain and then going to New York to, you know, do Formula E. It's not that. Alright? People can be as bad as they want at the game, whether or not that's because of, I don't know, them not being able to practice. But they should be able to have the choice to choose what they race in. If one of the rules in your league, right?
They can choose to race in OOR or they can choose to race in other leagues.
Why can't they choose to race in both? Tell me why.
Because that's a rule we have, I told you.
Why is that a rule? That's why I meme about it so much.
We
Wasn't a
believe
rule a couple months ago?
Wasn't a rule a couple of months ago.
Coming in for our Champions series, which is launching.
Yeah, which has lots of issues I've heard about, but anyway.
Serious organisation. But we're
Okay, AOR does not have an exclusivity.
Yeah, no one else has a... Okay, I can actually bring up a valid point. I race...
Just doing that.
Alright. Yeah, I race for Exto, right? For iRacing RF2, right? That's my team, alright? That's my team. I race in leagues for that team, alright? There's a difference between a team and a league. I want to establish what you guys are. Are you a team? Are you a team or are you a league? Right? Is everyone racing in OOR just to be part of that OOR team? Or are they racing in OOR to race in OOR for a league? Like, I would be racing in AOR.
We can be both.
You can be... Okay, you can be both. I can agree with that, right? AOR has a team, SRL's team, everyone, EDRL, whatever, ERL, whatever, right? But... it's just a bit of a meme. It's a bit of a meme how you exclude people to make everything seem a bit more professional. I mean...
I'm gonna ask you a question. So have you fully implemented the exclusivity rule for OOR? Have you made an announcement saying everyone is now only allowed to race in OOR?
Yeah, because I was talking to Luke, I've got a whole hour of streaming, and he literally said that there would be a rule that said SRL would not be allowed, and you're only allowed to be racing in OOR. And that's exactly the same story I'm hearing here. Right? If you're in the championship series, hell to you, right? That's awesome. I don't care. I don't care what OOR does. I think some of the things that they do is really funny, alright? That's all, alright? But I don't understand, how you have to be so exclusive about some things.
Well, let me just say, if you don't care what OOR does, why do you care about why we're so exclusive?
Oh, because it's a really funny meme. That is literally the only reason. I think it's like it's one of the biggest laughing stocks. I can agree on that one. That it is. I'm being serious about this. Don't take it lightheartedly. Alright? It's literally one of the biggest memes I've had in a while.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoy that.
I'm gonna just be serious. So, yes or no, have you made that announcement yet, saying that you are now only allowed to race for OOR?
There has not been a public announcement to everyone. There
So
has been
how-
an announcement to admins, but not to publicly everyone.
Okay, so general feedback.
And
How do you
let me read it to you. It's not naming SLR or AOR or AFR or EDM or any other racing league. It's just saying you will only be able to race in OOR.
Where is
How do you
that?
think people?
Yeah.
General feedback. How do you think people are going to be reacting to that? Are they going to be all happy and excited? Oh, yay, exclusivity, yes. Or
Like,
do you think they're not going to be so happy about
we're
it?
being real with you right now. We're trying to
I
be.
think it's leaning to they're going to be a little bit pissed off.
If
Alright,
they're gonna be
it's
pissed
a bit
off,
common
do it
sense.
again.
We're trying to help you here, man. We're being legitimate right now, right? We're trying to be legitimate.
I say this giving a straight face. I do not appreciate your help. I would not tell you how to run your league.
Oh, well, you can give me criticisms. You can give me criticisms like Mullock said you could, right? He said in it.
We don't want anything to do with you.
Alright, we wouldn't be having this conversation if you were just in charge and not Mullock, you do realise?
Yeah, Mullock.
So
Yeah,
the rules are reversed, because you are actually a decent bloke.
you're a decent. You can hear our story. You can hear our story, right? Every time I try to talk to Mullock, it's like talking to a brick wall. He doesn't listen to anything the community says. I've got, screenshots of Matt trying to...
To plenty that the community says.
Why does Matt get turned down for trying to ask? Like, he won tier 5 by 60 seconds. He was trying to, ask for him, like, an upgrade to a higher tier, right?
There's a process. We have a
And
process
he...
delegation.
And Mullock found that request was, like, rude. He could have more or less just explained the rule. But he finds it... No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Okay, let's find it. Do you want me to?
Sure.
Tell me what the rule is, actually. You tell me while I find it.
You have a promotion and relegation system, where the top drivers in each league move up to the next one each year. And we have a wildcard system. We can add in people from lower tiers. You can't move up more than one. And we'll add them into, say, the tier 1 wildcard playoffs. So you could have someone from tier 3 in the tier 1 wildcard playoffs. You could have someone like Matt at the end of the season in tier 5 in the tier 1 wildcard playoffs.
How was asking, for some maybe a boost? How was that rude? Like, that's one thing that really confused me, right?
Do you think that maybe the way he asked it to be rude?
No. If I had someone going to me like that, right? Like, I'd be like, guns away. That's cool. That's your opinion. I respect that. But the way I see it is Mullock is just trying to turn on anything. He did the same to me. He even, denied access to me talking bad things about, F1 2018. It's like, I had no freedom of speech. That's why I got so worked up, right? It was so annoying.
But we don't want to talk to you. We don't want anything to do with you. We don't want our reputation associated with you or anything you do. Why would we be happy to let you talk about us or cause trouble for us?
I want you to just clear stuff up. This stuff.
We're defending ourselves.
Yeah, we've been defending ourselves with my screenshots as well. But you take such offense to that.
Yeah, because we're not coming to your Twitch streams of your...
I'm not doing that. Degree and Nimble are. What don't you understand? I'm not doing that, but that's my reputation. Because Mullock makes it my reputation.
I told you, it's a group of people. I'm not saying it's you. It's a group of people.
You said before it was.
I said before. Go back and listen to this.
I will.
It's a group of people who are involved in this. And you're part of that group.
Why am I a part of that group? Because I've exchanged screenshots with not only these people. I can assure you that. Tons of people inside of OOR, okay? Hashtag Voxy, etc. Error.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll get it up then. Alright, I've done it with lots of people. I mean, I don't understand why my reputation is like, it's everything to do with me. I'm so annoyed with it, okay? And then I still try and say, you know, it's not me, but you still don't understand. Oh, it doesn't work. I can try and snip into it. Yep.
And that's not all of this that we've discussed. That's not all that we're wanting, because, like we said, we want a clean slate.
We want peace. Degree and Nimble, they want something else, alright? And you've banned them, right? That's cool. That's your opinion, right? That's whatever you want to do.
Show some respect.
I mean, I've nearly banned Don Cheadle about 3 times. Whether that is because of his racing and his unique ability to be so dumb, alright, on a racetrack, or it be radio guys, because he hadn't even completed a race before I gave him his first warning.
So this screenshot here represents another reason why we're here, is because Malik cannot take criticism. He cannot. I told you this before when I originally got the 2-race ban, that I was talking to you about this, because even if I attempted to talk to Malik, he would straight up try and ban me, like how, you know, all of this here. So he cannot take criticism. Like when Asterix called him out, or not called him out, he raised an issue with Malik to everyone in the old community after he announced the Champions League and all that. Malik straight up said he was disrespectful. Asterix was being disrespectful to him, and that, like what he's saying here, that don't tell me how to run my league.
I haven't seen anything with Asterix, so I can't really comment on it.
Okay, well that's fair.
Well, here's an example right here then of
like I think
how he can't take criticism or opinions that are different to his.
this is like one of the this is the biggest meme, I guess. Like, put it straightforward, it is a literal joke. And this, like, I put this stuff to Degree and we joke about it in a voice call, right? When we play Project Cars 2. And then when they go, oh no, it's a Sunday night at 5 o'clock, time to raid them, I go, oh god. And I strap my seatbelt in, walk away, have a shower, walk back, and I get the same messages saying, why do you do this, Pencil? Why do you do this? When it's Don Cheadle and Degree.
Well, can you prove that you get messages like that?
No, because they're from about 3 or 4 months ago. I remember when the Asian actually but I reset my computer. I don't know if I have them, but anyway, when the Asian I can talk to Silver about this. When the Asian what is it called? The first Asian race happened. It was Don Cheadle who framed me. I don't know if you remember this. For like,
I remember.
Yep, he did that. I was in the shower when this was all happening. I come back to Silver just spamming me. Right, and I'm like, what's happening? And he, like, we cleared it up. He went, no, it's not you, you know? I believe you now. But it seems like I can't get that toward, you know, what's his name, Malik? Like, I just cannot get that forward to him. It's really, really annoying. And,
Yeah.
that's why I'm so mad.
It's a group of people that do that.
We're not talking about the group, we're talking about how me and Pencil...
Yeah, that's, like...
And our connections and what has happened in the recent events that have led us, just me and Pencil, to this conversation happening.
Yeah, I mean...
Alright, well, I mean...
I want to, like, you know...
I'll tell you who to be friends with, but I mean, if...
Malik did, actually. Malik...
getting you into trouble, then maybe it's worth reconsidering your friendship with them.
Malik told Combat Rat to get better friends. I can try supply a screenshot, but I do remember that. That was... Ugh. Tell me Bandcamp, I think it was 7 Bandcamp, Pencil, yeah, they were the people you have to get, like, better friends with.
Yeah,
that was legitimate.
When I first joined I was hosting a 5-lap lobby, and Pencil joined. I didn't know Pencil from this. I think he joined through #Turtle.
It was Diabols, because we were doing a practice session before, which he allowed me in. He allowed me in the practice session, but everyone... You know, because he said, yeah, cool, it's an OR practice session, but, you know, it's my practice session, so you can join. But everyone, like, found it as a crime.
after we're doing five lappers, Malik joins. He openly starts. He told me to DNF pencil, so he wasn't in the race, and that he apparently DDoSed him twice and forced him to get a new router.
I remember this. I instantly knew that Malik told you to like take me out. I instantly. It's the way he joined, and I tried to add you, and you didn't accept.
Yeah, because Malik
Manipulated you, I guess.
Manipulated me into thinking that you were such an arsehole for DDoSing him twice. Which was that true?
No, that is not true. Like, whatever. That is so not true. I cannot get it through your head. Like, and then you ask, why do I have such an issue with Malik, you know? Well, I do, because he does this stuff to me. I don't know, it's like, it's so annoying. And then, like, he expects me to go, oh, go away, pencil. You're doing everything. It's so annoying. And I can't get it through his head, because, number one, he'll just deny it, that he lied, because that's all he does. All he does is deny it and skim over evidence, right? And I can, like, this is just insane. Like, I just hate it. If he can clear my name, right, and walk away, and we're both peaceful, right, because all I've done was made that, what's it called? I made that Reddit comment. That's all I've done, except supply screenshots and find, you know, some fishy stuff that I think is fishy, right?
So can you can you agree with what we're saying here, or tell me what do you think?
I mean, I even like helped you try to find who did the Asian that stream raid. I even helped you, and we found out quite quickly that it was Don Cheadle. And
my opinion on the matter is that whether you like it or not, you associate willingly with these people who cause us problems. Correct?
I associate with Voxy. Voxy associates with Nimble.
Nimble and so on.
Voxy associates with Nimble and Degree, right?
We have a lot of practice sessions with Voxy.
Yeah, we do practice sessions with Voxy because there's a reserve with us, right? In SRL.
I don't think we'll
I'm not talking about Voxy.
Yeah, we can't be doing practice sessions and exclusivity and all that.
Yeah. But like, still, we're still like, you know, we're still like friends with Voxy, and even if he's associated with us, then he should be banned as well. He's just like exactly the same as me. Like, we're just as close friends.
Alright, well, I mean, that's great that you're friends, but he hasn't done anything.
I'm responding.
That's been brought.
I'm responding to Scruff. Like, we just did that email to just shed light on some deeper stuff that Launtel may or may not have been aware of. We weren't
like here to destroy you guys.
So when Launtel asked me, did I want to continue this? That's why I said no. I said no because I didn't want any of this trouble, any of this legal trouble. We just wanted to tell them why and we backed it up with proof in the email that we shouldn't be.
We didn't go out and like go, oh, you guys are doing this, you guys are doing that, no evidence, no evidence. We're just loading up war machines to try and kill you guys. We didn't do that. We wanted to shed some light, alright? That was it. You know, like, it probably wasn't morally the right thing to do.
No, it wasn't morally the right thing to do.
But like,
I wouldn't go out there and message, you know, a sponsor of SLR and say, hey, these guys are pretty dodgy, you know, this is why, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't do that. I mean, if you get your league to a point where you're making money, you've got sponsors, I say, good on you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the owner, he's very keen on just making a good league, you know.
Just give me a minute, Scruff, I'll just snip at the...
You know, I personally don't want anything to do with you guys, like... I don't
but you continually, like...
Any problems, then it'll be good.
Like, I understand, right, that Degree and Don Cheadle and Nimble, they're all in SRL, and I'm the admin. I can understand that. But I don't understand what promotes you to think, like, that the whole... Like, that whole league is out to just hunt you down. Like, that's what annoys me the most.
I don't think it's out to hunt me down. Or hunt OR down.
Well, that's the way I see it. Okay, that's the way I see it.
Let me make it clear. This is how OR sees it. Right now, there are a group of individuals who are out to cause us problems. We don't know what their motives are, why they're doing it, other than to cause us problems.
Is that what you wanted, Scruff?
We don't want to like follow them up or chase them or anything like that. If they're going to cause us problems, like talking to sponsors, you know, things like that, then yeah, we're going to take it seriously.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was just to shed light, I guess. Again, he said that, but like, I understand. What?
It's not your responsibility.
To do what?
To shed light.
Whose responsibility is it then? No one's. You're saying.
It's Lawntail's to investigate what type of community we are before they decide to agree to a partnership with us.
Because you guys filter information. We feel that you filter information through to the, you know, what do you call it? I guess the drivers. Because
Well, you probably filter through information in your league, don't you?
I guess I don't know what I could have.
So
to be honest.
What's the issue? We filter information. You filter information.
Because the stuff that we've had an issue with the stuff that we had an issue with the evidence we were given through screenshots, and we thought we had to raise the question. You know, are these guys nice or not? Like that was the question. What do you mean that's not our right? What do you mean it's not our right?
You're not involved in OOR. You're not part of the OOR community.
It's still one of my concerns. It's my concerns for the people It is my concern for the people inside of OOR.
Well, let me tell you with a very clear pencil. It should not and will never be your concern for the people inside of OOR.
Is it your concern? Are you involved, Ben? Are you involved with any charities? Involved with any charities at all? Do you do monthly donations or anything?
I don't do monthly donations, but I do volunteer my time regularly, usually twice a year, at the Adelaide Specialty School.
Alright, so...
That's working with kids with ADHD, severe learning.
Yeah, like my dad, his business is for like basically people who are disabled. He retails stuff for them, you know, all this, right? And that's because he's, you know, trying to look out for these people.
Yeah.
And people can call him out,
they need help.
Yes.
It's a great life, but you know, they're lucky to have such a supportive the school out there is just like an incredible place. Like the staff there, like you couldn't just say, oh yeah, I'm in it for the money. You know, you got to be committed to work with those people.
Okay, so you say it's not our duty. It's not our duty to be telling them about these things, correct?
Correct.
So, say I make a one-time donation to some charity for AIDS in Africa, for example. Is that my duty? Is that my duty to do that? No.
No.
So you can't be telling me. You can't be telling me it's not my duty to be emailing Lawntail about issues that concern me.
I don't.
Africa and AIDS, that concern. I could donate if I want to. You can't be telling me that I can't.
No, I can't stop you from donating to or AIDS in Africa or whatever.
I mean, if you look at the situation in Syria, you know, the media's all over it, everyone's all over it, and many people talk about it. Many people find it as an issue, you know. It's like everyone's entitled to, you know, raise their opinions and raise other people's.
Issue, but they can't do anything about it.
Okay. I mean,
Like, what could you personally do if you say, I find the issue in Syria as something that's...
you could probably, I don't know,
What would you do?
you could donate...
Do you have any links with the Syria conflict? Do you have any personal ties?
I don't.
have no personal ties, no.
Then, with your logic, it does not concern you, and you shouldn't be talking about it. And you shouldn't be donating to the refugees then.
Yeah, so I don't talk about it, and I don't donate to refugees.
I don't find that completely, like, I understand you're a nice person, right, but I don't understand, like, that to me, like, I don't go to that doesn't make really much sense to me, to be honest.
Let's apply it to OOR, right? You have nothing to do with OOR. Don't make any donations to OOR.
We do, because apparently we're evil.
I did make a $10 donation.
I gave you $7, I think, overtime. Because Malik wasn't able to Twitter DM me, which is, you know.
So you've made a very small...
Yes, like, it's still a donation. I'm still looking out for you guys. When Don Cheadle stream agent, like, literally got Malik to cry on the stream, right? I looked out for you, but yeah, I'm still seen as a bad person, and I was involved with that. So I was entitled to like donate. All right, it's like I don't understand that logic, because to me, at least, it sounds like you shouldn't, like, unless you're directly conflicted with that issue, you shouldn't have an issue, like, you shouldn't be talking about it, or you're not directly in that issue. So, like, with the Syria thing, you have to be either your family would have to be in Syria, or, you know, you'd have to be living in Syria for, like, you to have a concern. Like, that's how...
A part of OOR. To be concerned about that Lontel is sponsoring us, you have to be part of OOR. You're not part of OOR.
I was when I sent that email, so...
Yeah, but I'm talking about Pencil here.
I didn't send it, though.
No, I know, but you earlier said you corroborated with Lance to help with it. But you shouldn't...
He asked me to screen for screen...
His connections with OOR, he was once in it. And
yeah, he was once in it. He is no longer in it and no longer has any connections to OOR.
I'm just not gonna look out for the kid. Like, I'm just not gonna look out for the kids in Ethiopia. It's as simple as that. Those kids in Ethiopia, starving, don't care about them. I've got nothing to do with them. It's as easy as that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it is for me.
You seem heartless, man. I'm being serious.
The world is a cruel place.
His connection...
can't do anything to help those.
But yet, OR is so soft. I'm sorry, but it is so soft.
His connection is that Malik he told his connection for, like, when I first joined, he told me to take Pencil out, that he DDoSed him twice, which isn't true. A new router, by the way. I don't understand how you need a new router if you DDoS someone.
Also, I had nothing to do with OR at that point because I was banned. So why would he have a concern about me? You know?
Because you seem to be involved with the people who are causing OOR problems.
This was before.
That was before, and I was at that time not affiliated with OOR Biologic, and I still am not affiliated with OOR Biologic.
Yeah, and yet you're causing us problems.
I'm not causing you problems. Degree and Nimble is, alright? How many times do I have to repeat myself? I could honestly go get...
Scruff just said 20 minutes ago that he now believes.
Yeah, I mean, you're entitled to what you think.
Why can't you bend?
Because I've said, it's a group of people involved. You might not be personally doing it. You're encouraging, providing information to the people who are doing it.
Wasn't...
Statement, please, yes or no, is that statement correct?
I mean, it was correct, I guess, but, you know, Malik lied about... He didn't give evidence, I guess, but he just told Lance that I DDoSed him twice. You know, like...
Do you believe that Pencil DDoSed Malik twice and forced him to get a new router?
Yeah, tell me, do you believe that? Because he was talking out of his ass. I can confirm that 100%. Alright? But I want to hear your opinion. Was Malik... Did I DDoS Malik twice? Tell me right now to my face.
New router.
New router, by the way. $200, whatever.
On the information I have, I side with Malik.
Oh, God. Does he have any evidence like I actually do? Does he have any evidence?
The evidence is that Lontel had issues on that night, and they can prove they had issues that affected...
wait, how many people?
He DDoSed
so I understand that I'm a racist Russian boy according to one of your things, right? I can understand that. But you're telling me, as a Russian hacker I am, I shut down how many people's internet?
I don't know.
You just claimed it. Wasn't it like 1,000?
Yeah, I said...
I'm a Russian hacker. I might tweet that out now, actually.
Go ahead.
I will. I will, because you've said it right to my face. This is insane. That is insane.
Even you came to me through that saying you wanted to talk about things and you wanted to yourself. I'd be disappointed if you tweeted that, because I'm not out here saying that about you.
You
That's
just
my
said
opinion.
that.
You just did.
Don't
Don't act. You're doing exactly what Malik did when he said he IP tracked.
Exactly what you're telling us not to do, Chief.
No,
I don't understand.
that is my opinion. I don't go around sharing that.
An opinion is not a fact, though. There's a difference between evidence and, like, just, I don't know, spitting things out of your own arsehole.
That's my opinion. I don't give that to anyone. That's my opinion. I'm not saying to everyone I know and meet, oh, Pencil, this guy, he's a Russian hacker or whatever. I don't say that to everyone. That's just my opinion of the situation. That's my
Your
personal
opinion is Pencil has DDoS 70,000 people.
Oh my god. I don't understand how I'm not in jail yet. Or at least I've not got the cops come to me for DDoSing how many people? Several thousand. Alright?
That's based on the information I've seen.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Funny man.
You are funny. You can make. I know I'm 14. You can make me look, as small as you want. I'm not dumb though. I can assure you one thing. I can, I'm 14 years old. You can bully me, whatever you want, into making me feel guilty. I did not do that though, and it's insane to think that. I'm being serious, man.
Why would he need a new router? Well, first
I'm not tech savvy.
And acting like it last hour or so, but anyway.
If that's
Alright,
your
so
opinion, I'm not sure.
Since Scruff needs to go, I would like. I think Pencil would as well.
This
we
is.
have another.
Yeah, this is insane, man. This is insane.
I know that I still have quite a few more things to bring up, concerning me, and that, concerning me. So I would like, if you guys are happy to, have another conversation sometime about this.
Well, to be honest, I don't think this conversation has been particularly beneficial.
No, because you've been lying about me shutting down several thousand people's internet. Of course I'm not going to find it productive.
I haven't lied to anyone. That is my opinion. Like I said, I have not shared.
You can't say an opinion, as a fact, though. That makes
Scruff,
literally
I'm
no
saying
sense.
that is a fact.
Scruff, you reckon? Do you think your opinion? Do you think Pencil, 14-year-old, has DDoS several thousand people and forced money?
Scruff, you seem quite genuine, you know? You at least like to listen to me, at least, I guess. Can you tell me right to my face, did I DDoS several thousand people in, Tasmania, who are, I guess, associated with law and tell? Did I DDoS several thousand people? Tell me right now, the 14-year-old I am. The racist Russian boy, actually.
The reason I want to have a second conversation, Bender, because Scruffus is about what happened with the 2-race ban, about all that debacle as well. So,
Quick, what would you like to know?
okay, well, it won't be quick.
I mean, I guess Scruff in a way.
It took us an hour. Just to talk about one.
Yeah, well, I mean,
about
you guys wanted to talk about random bullshit that wasn't relevant to the email, so that's what we did.
Which was what?
So did you?
You decided you wanted to talk about it.
Well, I came here prepared to talk about the email.
The email.
Yeah, that's all I'm really concerned about.
Is that what you're concerned about?
I'm also concerned about a certain Twitch clip, Bender.
Oh
Okay,
god.
that's great.
Well, it is. It's really great for our case, I guess. You could put it that way, actually.
Alright,
So,
that's what you believe.
so,
Believe.
alright.
Not everything is built on beliefs, but anyway.
Well, I've apologised for it. I've admitted that it was the wrong thing to say, and I've moved on from it.
Any race ban, Bender?
No.
Oh, no, Lance, you're actually the worst. I'm being serious, Lance, right? You are the worst person for saying the quote-unquote, these two words, do it, in private. I don't understand, why would you get a race ban? 2 race bans.
Two.
Yeah,
What happened with that, Bender? And I know that you said the reason that you didn't get any race ban was because it was meant to be private, correct?
It was 15 minutes after the stream ended. I didn't know it was still.
Lance said in private as well, and it was nowhere near
Yeah,
as...
it was. We left the channel. we were
So
in,
what happened?
and it was
What
private.
Why did he get a race ban then? For saying do it in private.
To share it and try and get us banned on Twitch.
And you even agreed with me that I was no way involved with the Twitch clip and them sharing the other two sharing it and posting it, correct? Because we have a chat log where you say that.
Yeah.
More or less. So, what I said, which was meant to be in private and was in private, do it, that gave me a 2-race ban.
Why weren't you given something for saying something?
In case of double standard. Because what you did was in public, no race ban, nothing, nah, let's just sweep it under the rug now. But what I did, I get a 2-race ban, which is considerably less.
That's not just sweeping it under the rug.
Why couldn't Lance apologize? I don't understand that.
2-race ban, because I was in a position where, like, we were saying, if you try and speak up to Malik, who thought that I was trying to get the Twitch, the OR community destroyed, trying to take it off Twitch, even though I had nothing to do with it. Do you see why?
Do you see why we're angry? Do you honestly?
Why you get away with something, and I don't even know, or I wasn't even a part of it.
Well,
Bit of silence there, buddy.
You weren't a part of it.
But he got banned because he wasn't part of it. That's why he got banned.
I made a joke about posting it.
Yeah, because it was a poorly timed joke.
And you said something.
said something racist. He said 2 words that have, without context, make no sense, right? And
Each of you, 3 of you, could have said, "Hey, you guys are still live on Twitch.
you could have not said the N-word. How about that? You could have not said the N-word on stream. Even if I wasn't on stream.
In general, mate, because that's racist. But
Yeah, but even though you're an admin, I'll just get it under my ass, wipe it away, nothing happened.
I actually tell others to not say that because I have personal connections, and I do not like the way that people that aren't even accustomed with should be saying it, like you, Bender.
I don't think it should be said in general. Like Voxy agreed. Like that makes no sense, right? If I went up to you, Bender, and just said, "Do it," I don't know, jump off a cliff. Would you do it? No. I'm just saying, do it. Like, how is that at all? Like, it just makes no sense. Like, there is no way someone can be, like, people can be this illogical. Like, it's as easy as that. How can it be that illogical?
Well, I don't really see why you care, Pencil. I mean, the issue doesn't involve you.
Alright, well then, talk to me then.
Talk to him then. I'm allowed to have an opinion, alright?
You have an opinion, yeah. I just said I don't see why your opinion is particularly relevant on this issue.
So
I mean,
now you have...
I've spoken with you, Lance, at length about it.
Yes, and if I disagreed with anything at all, I knew I was going to get banned because Malik was sought out. He was trying to tell me. He was telling me, I have the chat log here, that I was trying to get the OOR off of Twitch, even though it had nothing to do with the clip.
That's his opinion.
Oh, eat poo, honest. This makes no sense, man. Do you understand why? Do you understand why we're angry? You sweep anything that's like under your admin's name, just under the rug, right under there. No one can see it. But anything that the drivers do, or anyone you don't like, it's just like an atomic bomb, honestly.
First of all, I don't discriminate against people I do and don't like. There's people in OOR that I'm friends with. There's people that in OOR that I don't really talk to. If those people do something wrong, they get the same treatment. I don't say, oh
God.
he's a good mate, nah, I'll just be fine.
Do you think that if you were not an admin, you would still get no?
Yeah, I don't think me being an admin has any bearing on it. I think it's the context.
All right, so
the context matters.
Back, you're not getting any form of punishment.
Well, hang on. My punishment is having to deal with everyone attacking our Twitch channel.
No, that's a cause of you saying it.
That's a personal problem.
That's because that was a personally created problem. That was your consequence that you made. You can't whine about your own mistake. You cannot whine about it.
You shouldn't even be saying that in the first place.
Yeah, you shouldn't. And then why does Lance get he says do it. And by the way, I'm allowed to have an opinion. I'm allowed to say what I want just before we do this.
No,
Well, you said it before, but anyway.
I get a 2-race ban, big man. So why?
Like, just
do you
think.
You're looking back at it now. Do you think that was appropriate? Me getting a 2-race ban?
I think the punishment that was handed out was appropriate. Yeah.
And
getting
a race ban, even though you were the one in the Twitch clip being racist. Do you think that that was appropriate for you not?
This is so funny.
Okay. First of all, we need to look at the definition of racism. It wasn't said in a hateful manner, so it's not racist.
Well,
It's an inappropriate word, sure, but it's not racism.
okay, so I'll just go say whatever you said, right? Right, like, that's not racist. You're saying that word is not racist by context.
The word implies an African American slave.
So you need context, but let's think about it. In my opinion, right, this is my opinion, you were trying to sound, I guess, like, I know it's a bit African American, but I get, like, African Americans might say that, you know, I don't know, in certain places and regions in America. That's how I see it, and that's why I believe it's racist, because many African Americans, you know, say it, and people have found it racist in the past. And it just makes no sense.
Are you an African American, Bender?
What do you think, Lance?
I don't know.
I've seen you on stream. You are pretty black, but to be fair, you are biologically white. And in any way, I think if you I don't understand. Like, I'm gonna tell Lance right now to jump off a cliff, and I'll say, like, do it. Like, oh, he's gonna do it, guys. You know, it just, like, none of this just makes any sense. I'm just like, do you not understand what is going on here? Can you just take a step back and go, what I said was the N-word, right? On stream, in private. What Lance said was, do it. In private, not on stream, right? Lance gets a race ban because of a misconception that Malik had. Can you just step back from your computer, go to the toilet, tell me, you know, come back with a fresh mind right now, right? And just think about what you've been saying in the past, like, right now. Because I honestly think you need it. I'm being 100% serious. Go to the toilet, go to the fridge, go get a gold glass of water, whatever. Because I sincerely believe you need to take a step back and just go, okay, well, I've made a mistake, or maybe there's something I could have done here, because there's just no way.
I have at the time. I said I apologize for it. Why?
So why did Lance get a race ban? Why didn't you get a race ban for something? Do you actually?
I get a 2-race ban for something I didn't do.
Okay.
It's a bit weird when you say.
Can you tell me, like, what did the 2-race ban accomplish? Like it you can't choose how, like, who you can be other people can be friends with. That's just manipulative.
I'm not trying to tell people who they can be friends with.
You're giving me a 2-race ban for talking to certain people and saying two words.
I gave you a 2-race ban.
Well, Lance.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Lance received a 2-race ban.
From who?
Putting our Twitch channel into disrepute.
Now, okay, sorry, mate. That is
Now,
literally out of your own bottom. That makes no sense.
I agreed that Lance wasn't part of it, but that was the reason given for the ban.
Do you believe that was wrong in any way, or did it make sense?
Well, I told you before. You asked the same question. I told you all the bans were fair and justified.
Then why does, like, every single person I talk to make no sense?
Saying that I wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, I know.
That
That's
the ban
my
is
opinion.
fair.
But I'm part of OOR.
But that was the reason for the ban. Him being a part of it and him taking down the channel. That you just said that was the reason for the ban. Him trying to take down the channel. But then, you just said that, that wasn't I'm so confused. Just get it through your head. What was the ban for, and why was he banned for 2 weeks? And why weren't you? Was it because you're an admin? Because everyone I talk to believes that's because you were just an admin.
Double standards.
Well, I think this conversation has run its course. I'm not gaining anything by talking to you guys.
No, you're not, because you're just talking out of your ass. That's all you do. Literally just think for a second. Honestly, it's hurting my brain. Do you understand why OOR, has such a bad name? Do you understand why OR has such a bad name?
Pencil.
Pencil.
It's been nice talking to you. I'm not sure.
This is what they do. This is what they run. This is what they do. They run away from any bit of evidence. Malik's done it.
I'm not running away from any evidence.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
For a good reason.
Banned for a good reason. Banned for a good reason. But there were still double standards, and you can't get that through your head.
Well, that's not my problem.
Yes, it is, because you're an admin. You're a co-owner of the league. This goes to your reputation. It might be defamation, but this is like all factual, and this is going to happen. Like, this is, if you're going to do this, then people are not going to like it, and the image won't be good. And I came here to clear stuff up, and you're not willing to clear stuff up.
I'm not forcing anyone to be part of LOL.
You're forcing people to not be friends with other people. We can establish that, though.
If that's how you want to interpret it, go for it.
God.
So I'm talking about me here, Ben. I would like, because you obviously don't want to continue talking about it now. I would like another conversation, just to clear things up about the issue, the events that occurred around what I'm talking about with the two race ban.
I honestly don't think there's anything more to gain talking about. I think it's been talked about enough.
This is just the pinnacle. This is just insane. Do you want to sleep anything while we're here? Actually, do you want to sweep anything under the bus still? Like just under that rug right there? I've got one right there. Anything you have, any issues you've had, I can put it right under that rug right now. Do you want to? Because that's all you've been doing. All you do is whoop. Here's a bit of evidence under that rug. You know. Here's a legit bit of evidence under that rug. That's all you do. And you think, oh, why is Pencil so mad? Oh. I don't understand. It just makes no sense.
Because we want nothing to do with you. We have nothing to do with you. And we're not trying to target you or do anything to you. You're coming to us.
But you forced, you DM'd the OR mods and admin DM'd. I think I do have it anyway. You DM'd hashtag Turtle saying you can either choose.
You obviously do have an issue with us.
You're not allowed to drive SRL while you are with.
You obviously do have an issue with us. Like you
have nothing to do with LOR.
Well then stop clearing stuff up instead of like sweeping it under the bus.
Stop causing us problems.
Stop putting it under the bus. Siri doesn't go, oh, we'll just put, none of this exists, we'll just put it under the bus, It doesn't work like that. Just clear it up. It's not that hard. Tell me why it is so hard for you to do that. Tell me.
I've told you.
Is that because you're too scared to admit it?
Admit what?
That you're maybe in the wrong, or you can't talk about this. You can't actually hear two sides.
No, issue admitting I'm wrong. I've admitted I'm wrong before.
So can you admit? Can you do you think that Lance's ban was would have been equal to what you did, or was that because humanely that makes no sense? It just makes no sense.
What the ban means is that what I said, which was in private, and I did retract the joke about 2 minutes later, is worse than what you did on stream, because that's what me getting 2 race ban is that my joke issue results in a 2 race ban, but you saying that word, you just go, since you and Mark are your mates, your co-owners, you just sweep that one under the rug. Is that correct or no?
No, it's not correct.
That's the way we see it.
Alright, guys. I'll say it's been great chatting to you, but it really hasn't.
I've been having a ball.
This is I think I've had I know really funny people, but this tops it actually. I'll admit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be putting you into Crime Stoppers.
I can't believe it. Scrap, I can't believe I actually.
He's not here anymore. He's looking after his little boy.
Well, if he's been recording this for legal advice, right? He can probably put this to what? He could probably put this to police actually, because I DDoSed Several thousand? That's quite a good. That's I've been doing good.
If he did, several thousand people haven't you contacted the police?
Yeah, why? No, he did apparently.
It's not an issue for us. It's an issue for Lontel.
Are you being serious?
It was an issue for Malik.
Oh my god.
He DDoSed him, pencil DDoSed him twice.
And you ask why I have such an issue with this.
In the lobby.
Alright. See you guys.
Oh god, this is just
Alright, cheers. Cheers.
unlucky. This is with the conversation. It's actually helped me with my confidence, and I think Degree can take a lot from this. If you're gonna be if you're gonna be this unwilling to,
If you're willing to talk to them, you're just proving that you're still causing.
I'm allowed to talk to them.
Yeah,
You're allowed to talk to Malik.
I am. I'm not out there tarnishing your name.
No, Malik's lying about me, and you're afraid to admit it.
We're not telling anyone anything about you.
You told Malik that I DDoSed several thousand people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was months ago.
Oh yeah, but it's still a lie, and you still haven't cleared it up. You still have not cleared it up. What don't you understand? See, all this silence, I could honestly, like, Jesus. How much silence do you need? Clear it up. Get it over with. You want it over with? You clear it up. Stop being, like...
We've moved on, Pencil.
You have? I'm not moving on from the fact that I've actually DDoSed several thousand people. But anyway.
Well then, that sounds like it's an issue for you.
An issue for me for you lying about me. DDoSing several thousand people. Just remind me.
Next time.
Oh god, this is just insane. What an idiot. What an actual idiot. That is so dumb. I can't believe it. What an actual idiot. Scruff can still be here. Scruff? I like Scruff. You sound genuine. Like you. Bender just...
Well, I used to think that was a good bloke. Not anymore.
Oh god, no.
Scruff's still a nice bloke. I like Scruff.
Scruff was actually willing to, talk. Unlike he didn't have a mic, though. But,
Yeah.
oh god.
Let's just leave this chat.
Yeah. See ya, Scruff. I'll stay in here, though, if you're here. I'll stay in this chat.
Oh, hello.
Where's
You too.
Alright.
That was insanely funny.
YouTube straight away. This is
Oh,
a good listen.
God.
You boys should be listening to
Bro,
this.
you